Hello guys and welcome to today's video. Right guys, today's video we're going to be looking at dividing matrices, okay? Or more importantly actually, we'll be looking at finding the inverse of matrices. Okay, so this is aimed at further maths AS and A2 and also like university level maths for anyone doing the undergraduate degree actually or like postgrad year or like any form of like adult learning for maths, yeah, for like the higher level for maths, okay? Yeah, obviously at the end actually I'll talk about like the other few like websites that might be useful and I'll pop it in the description below. But if you're new here, welcome. My name's Abdallah actually and I'm a maths tutor, so I make maths videos for all levels for maths, okay, from Key Stage 2 right up until degree level maths. Okay, right, guys, today we are going to cover here, okay, divided matrices. So we're going to be looking at like finding the inverse. Now, divided matrices actually, I've put like a red line through actually because it's actually like non-existent actually. So we don't actually call it like divided by matrix. We say finding the inverse. So I've put that deliberately, yeah, just for you to actually get your head around the fact that it's actually called like finding the inverse actually, yeah, rather than divided by matrices. Okay. So a matrix is just an array of numbers. Okay, so for today's video, guys, actually, I'll be looking at one example, okay, for like a 2 by 2 matrix, and then in next video, I will also film in today's video, I'll look at like a 3 by 3 matrix, okay, yeah, for like today's lesson. Okay, so matrix, okay, so it's an array of numbers. So it's the 1, 2. So this is what I call numbers actually, right? A little rule, guys. Matrix A here times A inverse gives me what I call the identity matrix, okay? And that's just 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay, if it's a 3 by 3 here, it will be 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay, so it's just ones in diagonal, okay, and then zeros elsewhere, yeah, for the rest of the matrix. So it's just ones down diagonal, and then zeros for the rest of it. Okay. So it's a little rule here to matrix. So we cannot divide by a matrix actually here. We essentially multiply by its inverse. Okay, so the inverse of A is what I call A to the minus 1. Okay, A to the minus 1 exists here only if the determinant of A is not equal to 0 actually. So I'm just about to come on to this now. Okay, so I've got matrix actually, so matrix actually is 1, 2, 3, 4 actually. I want to work out the inverse here of this matrix. So I want to essentially here find the inverse to this matrix. Now the formula here is A to the minus 1 here is 1 over det A times the adjoint matrix of A. Okay, so det A means the determinant of A, and then adjoint matrix actually, I've put it up here actually, that's what I call the adjoint matrix of A, which is the cofactor of A transpose actually, which I will come on to like shortly actually in yeah, as part of this video. Okay, so for a 2 by 2, guys, okay, so to work out the determinant actually, I'll just do 1 times 4 here, so it's the diagonal, so it's 1 times 4 minus 2 times 3 actually, so it's these two, these times together minus these times together. Okay, so it's 1 times 4 minus 2 times 3 actually, okay, so it's going to be 4 minus 6, which is minus 2. So the determinant of A is what I call negative 2, okay, so that part is actually, yeah, it is quite nice and easy and simple to work out. Right, guys, to work out here the adjoint actually, okay, so the adjoint actually, right, for a 2 by 2 actually, obviously it's nice and easy actually. For a 2 by 2 divot, all I do here is, can you see here I've got a plus minus actually. So what happens for a 2 by 2 actually is that all I do is that I swap these numbers around, so 1 and 4, and then these two become negative, okay, so it's just based on that actually, so those two swap, and then those two become negative, so it'll be 4, 1, minus 2 minus 3 actually, okay, so those two have swapped, and then those two have become negative, okay, and that's like a little summary here of what I call like an adjoint matrix actually, for like a 2 by 2 actually, it's actually nice and easy actually. For a 3 by 3 actually, it's a bit more trickier, but hopefully, when you see my 3 by 3 actually, the adjoint actually, that will all be 100% clear actually in my next video actually, when I look at 3 by 3 actually, because 2 by 2 is a bit hard to explain. Because the rule doesn't exactly like apply for like a 2 by 2 matrix here for that one, okay. But if you're interested actually, yeah, so the adjoint matrix of A actually is the cofactor of A transpose. So it's this here, but it's actually like transpose. Transpose means that it's like turned on its on its side. Right, guys, okay, so far so good, actually. Right, so my answer here would be, so A inverse is 1 over minus 2, and then it's going to be 4 minus 2 minus 3, 1. Okay, what I've done there is brought the minus a half into here, so I got minus 2, 1, 3 over 2, and minus a half. And that will be my answer, okay? So that will be A inverse. So if I do A times A inverse, or A inverse times A, I should get the matrix here 1, 0, 0, 1 actually. So you can test that, yeah. If you want to like check your answers, okay. And also, yeah, I've put down like the cofactor here for the 3x3 that determinate here like a 3x3 matrix, okay, which I will come on to yeah in the next video actually, yes, for like the video later today, okay. So I hope that was clear, guys. So sorry if it was a bit rushed, actually. Yeah. So that's how we work out, yeah, the inverse of a matrix. So it's 1 over the determinant of A times the adjoint matrix of A, actually. So the determinant is just worked out by doing these two times together minus these two times together. So it's 1 times 4 minus 2 times 3. Okay, and then to work on my adjoint, actually, I've looked up here, actually, so the adjoint is just a cofactor of A transpose, so it's just literally using this little plus minus, actually. All I do is just swap the numbers, okay, and then make these negative, okay, so where it's positive, I swap those numbers, and where it's negative, okay, I just change sign, actually. Obviously, if it was minus 2 minus 3, actually, it would then become positive 2 and positive 3, actually, yes, so the sign would just change to the opposite sign. Okay, so I hope that was clear, actually, guys. Okay, don't forget to obviously like subscribe to my channel if you're new, actually. Drop the video a like and enable notifications, guys. Yeah, obviously to like keep up to date, actually, from all my videos. Okay, and if you want like more videos and like more practice, actually, yeah, please check out Patrick JMT, Khan Academy, and TL Maths, actually, for like Jack Brown, actually. Okay, so these three actually are really good, actually, yeah, for like further maths A level and also like university level maths. Okay, so feel free actually like to check them out, actually, guys. Okay, and thank you for watching. Okay, and I hope everyone's doing well, actually, and staying safe. Okay, happy Tuesday, everyone. Bye now.